Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the class of job evaluation. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about the introduction to job evaluation. In introduction, we are going to study and understand the meaning, the definitions, and also few types of definitions given by the renowned author. So we are going to study in brief about the introduction, and also we are going to study about the methods of job evaluation. So now we all should understand and study what is the importance of job evaluation. Have you all heard about this word called job evaluation, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
So there are two different words in this. The first one is job and the second one is evaluation. So what is the need of a job evaluation in general? Can anyone tell me? So why we need to study or why we need to understand the importance of job evaluation? Does anyone know?
This, sir, it is the rating of the job in an organization. This is the rating of the jobs in an organization.
Okay, job in an organization, fine. Yeah. So see, whenever we call an organ, whenever we speak about organization, we all know that we have different types of jobs in an organization, correct?
Yes.
The senior level, the top level, the middle level, the low level, the laborers, okay, the employees. So we have different kinds of jobs in an organization. So now, how to differentiate them? Whenever I speak about differentiation, according to the job, according to the post, according to the experience, according to the education, according to the skill, the amount, what we call it as salary or wages, has been fixed. So we need to surely explain the differentiation. So how do we explain the differentiation? That is through job evaluation only. So now here you can find on the screen for fixing compensation to different jobs. So that's what I was telling. We have different jobs in an organization and you need to fix the compensation or remuneration to this different jobs. And it is essential that there is an internal equity and consistency among different job holders. So there should be an equitable, that is, equity is nothing but they need to be treated equally, and there should be a consistency among the different job holders. Yes, we can speak about equality, we can speak about so many things, but when it comes to money, definitely there is a differentiation according to the job, correct? And job evaluation is the process of determining the relative worth of different categories of jobs by analyzing the responsibilities and consequently fixing of the remuneration. So what is job evaluation? It is nothing but a process which explains about the relative worth of different types of jobs or different categories of jobs. And through this, we are going to fix the remuneration. So that is what we call it as job evaluation. Mr. Adam Sharif, I do remember that you have asked the difference between job evaluation and performance appraisal. Am I right? So this is what we call it as job evaluation. Performance appraisal is nothing but appraising the person's salary, appraising the person's position, right? And now evaluation is nothing but differentiating or explaining the worth of different categories. So this is the difference between the performance appraisal and job evaluation. Mr. Adam Sharif, you are there in the class? Fine. The basic objective of job evaluation is to determine the relative contributions that the performance of different jobs makes towards the realization of organizational objectives. So my dear students, you all should understand the organizational goal. Every organization has a goal, and all the employees together, they need to achieve this organizational goal, correct? but there should be some differentiation, like right from, if at all, if you speak from the point of job, there should be some differentiation. There should be a manager and there should be a subordinate, or there should be a supervisor or a laborer or a employee, and there should be even differentiation in the contribution, that is speaking from the point of their performance. Contribution, different jobs contribute differently. Do you all agree, my dear students?
Yes.
Different jobs, different persons contribute differently, and our job evaluation will explain the differentiation, or it is the process of the differentiation. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the basic objective. What is the basic objective? That is to determine the relative contributions that the performance of different jobs makes towards the organizational goals. And job evaluation is the process of assessing the relative worth of the jobs in an organization, and the jobs are evaluated on the basis of its content and the complexity involved in its operations, and thus positioned according to its importance. So, Mr. Sheriff, you are there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So you were asking about the difference between job evaluation and performance appraisal.
Yes.
Correct? So now you got it. What is job
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Right? So
Yeah.
I was explaining, I have asked, I have called you, but you were, you did not answer me. I don't know whether you have heard my explanation or not.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
Okay, you heard it, right? So the purpose of job evaluation is to have a satisfactory wage differential. What is the main objective? The main objective is here, you need to show, or there is a differentiation, but you need to show a satisfactory wage differentiation according to the job, according to the skill, according to the position. So that is what we call it as job evaluation. Is it clear, my dear students?
Yes.
Okay. The next one is, again, there are 4 basic methods of evaluation. Okay. There are 4 basic methods of job evaluation. The first one is ranking method. The second one is job grading method. The third one is point method. And the fourth one is factor comparison method. Out of these, the first 2 methods are called as non-quantitative. Right? The ranking method and the job grading method is called as non-quantitative method, and also known as traditional. And they are also known as non-analytical, or they are even called as summary methods. So it has many names. And the last 2 methods of the job evaluation are quantitative. Which are the last 2 methods? Point method and the factor comparison method. They are called as quantitative. They are also known as analytical, and also use various quantitative techniques in evaluating a job. So basically, there are 4 methods, my dear students. Is it clear? So can you all find this diagram?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Few call it as quantitative methods and qualitative. Few call it as non-analytical and analytical. But if at all, if you go through the methods, job ranking is same. Either you can call it as non-analytical or quantitative. The remaining 2 methods are same: job ranking, job classification or grading. Or you can even call the analytical method as qualitative method. In analytical method, this is again further divided into 2 types. The first one is factor comparison and the second one is point rating. So even it is same. So you should not be confused. People call it with different names. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now we are going to study about the different methods. The first method is about ranking method. Do you all remember we have discussed about ranking method somewhere?
Yeah, scaling, by scaling.
Yes. So where we have used this, where we have discussed in which topic? Performance appraisal.
Yeah, appraisal ranking.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mr. Ragi.
Yes, I told the same performance appraisal.
Performance
At the time we have
appraisal. Correct. So now ranking method is the simplest and it is an inexpensive job evaluation method. You did not spend a lot of money on it. This is very simple to understand, okay? Wherein the jobs are ranked from the highest to the lowest. So you did not spend money. You did not spend a lot of time on it. It is the simplest method. So here jobs are ranked from highest to the lowest on the basis of their importance in their organization. So you all understood what is the ranking method? In this method, the overall job is compared with the other set of jobs. So now I'm going to compare. When I compare, I understand which one is more important. So I'm going to rank accordingly. Okay. The overall job is compared with the other set of jobs and then is given a rank on the basis of its content, complexity in performance gate. Complexity is nothing but the difficulty level. Okay, so that is what we call it as ranking method. Here the job is not broken into factors. An overall analysis of job is done. The main advantage of this ranking method is it is very easy to understand and it is very least expensive. But however, it is not free from limitations. So certainly there are few limitations. It is subjective in nature, due to which employees may feel offended. So now if I start ranking the jobs, the employees may feel offended. I cannot call someone's job as highest and I cannot rank some other person's job as lowest. Every job has its own importance. But surely, yes, we need to understand according to its content, according to its complexity. So definitely I need to differentiate, but while differentiating, it may create the problem among the employees. It may not be fruitful in case of big organizations. So in very big organizations, people definitely, they don't like to be differentiated. They want everyone to be treated well, equally, right? So this is the biggest disadvantage of this ranking method. You all understood what is ranking method?
Yes.
Okay, ranking method has even certain merits and demerits, right? Everything has some advantages and disadvantages. In the same way, even ranking methods have some merits. Ranking method has certain facial merits. Some of these merits are as follows. The first one is the method is comparatively simple, easy, understandable, and mostly acceptable by labor unions. So this method is accepted throughout the world by all the labor unions. It is suitable for comparatively smaller organizations which may not like to undertake more laborious exercises. So here it is very much suitable to the small organizations, and the method is less costly to undertake and maintain as compared to other systems. So you did not spend a lot of money or a lot of energy, or you did not even try to maintain like other methods. So these are some of the merits. And coming to demerits, since ranking method of job evaluation is qualitative and non-analytical, it suffers from the following limitations. So we all are aware that it is qualitative, it is non-analytical, and ranking method is purely based upon judgmental. So ranking method is judgmental, and therefore it is affected by the personal preferences of the job evaluators. So there are no quantitatives or there are no numericals. It is not an analytical type. So it is totally based upon a qualitative. It is totally based upon the judgment of the rater. So that's why it may face some problems, maybe because of personal preferences. So there might be some biasness. So that is the major demerit. And this method ranks various jobs in order of their relative worth. It does not specify the real difference between two jobs. This is one of the major important point every student should remember about ranking method. It simply differentiates, but it never explains the importance. It never explains the real difference between the two jobs. For example, the exact difference between job ranked at the first and job ranked at the second cannot be specified. So it is impossible, or it has become very difficult to specify the real differences. Maybe according to the post, they might have ranked highest and lowest, but it has become very difficult to explain the real difference of the job. So these are certain merits and demerits of the job, that is ranking method.